Jesus saves! Jesus saves! Jesus saves! Jesus saves! Good morning, guys. All right, you're frozen, right? Okay, I want you guys to come on up, find a spot, have a seat. Have a seat, have a seat. Get you a spot. Get a spot, get settled. Get settled, make sure you got space, there's no distractions around you. All right, so I hear you guys have talked a lot about those colors on your bracelet. Miss Amanda doesn't have one yet. I heard that you guys talked a lot about those colors on your bracelet. And so that's why I'm sending you guys this video from outside this morning. What color is all behind me? What color is this? What does it represent? That God created everything, right? God's creation. Hey, listen, I know when we think of God's creation, we think of, you know, the animals and the trees and all the beautiful mountain scenery and things like that. But hey, you are God's creation. God created you. He created you. All right? He loves you that much. Before you were even in a physical form, He already had you planned out in His mind. He created you. So let's think about that next color on the bracelet. It was black, right? And black represents sin. Is anybody perfect? None of us are perfect. Every day we make poor choices. We sin. And God knew that. So every day we've got to take that sin off. Get rid of that sin, right? Because that next color on your bracelet, the red, because God had a plan so that we could take that sin off. And what does the red represent? Right, Jesus' blood. He sent Jesus, and Jesus died on the cross. Jesus took all of that sin that we have to keep taking off every day. He took all of that sin all at once for every single person. And He took it and died on the cross. And then He rose from the grave. So that when God sees us, He doesn't see us with that sin, that stripe of disobedience. He sees us pure and white and fresh and new. That's how God sees us. Now, guys, you've been talking about the verse, Romans 10:9, maybe a little bit, right? It says, confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised Him from the dead, and you will be saved. Let's practice that together. Confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised Him from the dead, and you will be saved. Hey guys, this is not just a promise for the person sitting next to you. This is not just a promise for Miss Stacy. This is not just a promise for Lindsay, for Sarah, for Will, for Cody, for Pastor. This is a promise for you. A promise for you. So listen, I want you to think about this. You know, have you done that? Have you proclaimed, have you said, have you confessed with your mouth that Jesus is Lord? And I don't just mean in a song, but I mean like to the whole world, that you know that Jesus saved you and that you know that God raised Him from the dead. Have you? I mean, maybe you've been knowing about Jesus for a long time, like even since you were a little bitty baby. Or maybe you've only been to church a few times. So maybe this is all so new to you, and maybe honestly even a little confusing. I mean, when I was 8 years old, my friend took me to church. I hadn't really ever been to church but a couple times with my grandmother. My friend took me to some gatherings like this, and my heart just started feeling funny, and I didn't know what to do. But that was the Holy Spirit moving in my heart and talking to me and saying, hey, Jesus wants to make you white as snow, fresh and new. He wants to have this relationship with you and make you a new person. So think about that. Have you confessed? Have you said Jesus is the Lord? Have you said, I believe in all my heart that God raised Jesus from the dead? Because my God is so big and so strong and so mighty, and there's nothing my God cannot do, right? Listen, Sarah, Lindsay, I want you guys to come up to the front. Miss Sarah and Lindsay, scoot on up here to the front for a second. Everybody else, stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand up. I know you guys are next to your best buds. You just got your belly full of pancakes, maybe a little cereal, some sausage. Get some space. Get you a little space. Get somewhere where you're not distracted. Miss Sarah, Miss Lindsay, I would like for the two of you to get ready to sing, Lord, I lift your name on high. Don't worry, we're going to sing with you, okay? We're just getting ready to get into the atmosphere to worship the Lord, to be together with the Lord, and to just really think and take a moment to wonder, is it time for me to proclaim and say to the whole world that I believe in Jesus? Because I've got to do that first before I can get to the yellow and let my light shine. Because when you proclaim and say that you believe in Jesus, things change. Things change. Even a couple months ago when I got baptized again, my dad told me, I remember the first time you got baptized when you were 8. He said, you were never the same after that. Everything was different. Everything was different. I didn't worry about anything. I wasn't nervous to be around people. I had a joy in my heart. I had a peace in my heart. Are you up, guys? Are you standing up? Get some space. Get some space. Okay. Settle in. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Sarah, Lindsay, when you're ready, just start singing. Children, teenagers, God's creation. He loves you. If you feel something moving in your heart, just let God talk to you. Talk back to Him. If you need help, just move towards one of the helpers. Move towards one of the student leaders. Move towards one of the adults. Let's just settle in this morning in worship. Go ahead, Sarah and Lindsay, lead us.